All right, we're back live on the UNC pregame show, taking on Cal. Opportunity to get to 4-0 in conference and continue the path to a playoffs.
Sitting beneath Tightwad Hill, California Memorial Stadium in Berkeley. We've reached week 9 of the EA Sports College football season. Contenders, pretenders, starting to separate. It's the North Carolina Tar Heels and the Cal Golden Bears. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, this kind of matchup is always a challenge. Coach told me bringing a team in here on the road can be hard. He knows they have got one of the best rushing offenses in the country based on the strength of their back. But they will be facing one of the most stingy defenses in the country, a top 10 rushing defense. We will see this strength-on-strength battle. Who will win at the line of scrimmage? Reese?
Thanks, Holly. The Tar Heels ready to kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Crosses the 40. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets him 30+. And the Golden Bears will hustle to the line.
And I love it. First play of the game, they're trusting their quarterback to take a shot. He got the coverage he wanted. He found his one-on-one matchup, and his guy made a play. You cannot start better than that, fellas.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. Let's take a minute and talk about Cal. It can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And that is what every single defense wants, man. They got to get those negative plays so you can put them in predictable situations. They gave up some yardage, but that's okay. Getting the sack, now forcing the 3rd and long, gear up the pass rushers, bring in some extra DBs, and try to go get them again.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Golden Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. So North Carolina's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack. Follows his blocks. It's Flanagan. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
And, man, you got to love when you got these big boys inside, these defensive tackles. That, by the way, when they keep the GPS stats on these guys, they can speed in the school zone. Like, they're moving that fast, and you can see it right there, starting to get to the perimeter, and he's running from the inside out. Flashes like a linebacker. Man, what a big, fast, physical human being.
On the stop.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that third down.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your...
And the defense makes it play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Lets it fly. At the 40, there he goes. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down. Got to make the play on 4th. Running through contact. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Russ.
Guys, let's talk a little bit about North Carolina. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
And the Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give to the lone running back. Here's a little room there. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. Ball is spotted on the 6. It'll be 1st and goal. Quarterback keeps it. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. He's changing the play. All over him immediately.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win.
Snags it. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down. Back to throw, it's Silver. Bought a little time, lets it go. Out wide left, it's Lowe. And he is stopped short. The defense gets it done on 4th down. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Left side is Abraham. Makes the grab in their space. The 50. Ripped past midfield. Finally stopped at the 42, and that's the kind of chunk play that gets drives going.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Sweet cut there. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Pushes ahead. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. And the Golden Bears have this offense rolling. They'll give it to him again. Pushes ahead for one. It's 2nd and 9.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage.
Runs through a man. He might have some space. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. The Golden Bears started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Showing off the arms. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. And the Golden Bears are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Motion from the wideout. Trying to slip through and pick it up. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Flanagan. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top as we get a look at the stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. To the air, it's Silver. Out wide right, it's Young. Shakes a man, and he might take off. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into, and you want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Long way to go on 2nd down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Way off target there.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Pulls it in, it's in goal. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Golden Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Herrera. Somehow got the screen into that traffic. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. They just keep firing. Oh, pressure's coming. Back open in the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Turns it upfield. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. And the RPO got him.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Wide receiver going in motion. Hand it to the back. Powers through the defender. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Miles is way ahead. Breaks into the open. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Golden Bears.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up, so it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
Looking downfield, it's Silver. They're all over him. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown.
Disaster.
Took it all the way back to the house. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9.
And what a job in coverage by the defense. First, the defender able to get his hand on the ball and tick that up into the air. It lands right into his buddy's hands. He has the convoy, and it is off to the races.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. The hand to the running back. Turning it on. Past the 50. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The Tar Heels come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Fresh center downs going to the air. Snags it. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Maybe some room here. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. And the Tar Heels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. It's complete on the right side. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Sets his feet, it's Silver. Makes the grab. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. The Tar Heels headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. Timeout taken now by the Golden Bears. That'll be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Working the ground game. Breaks the tackle. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. First down and 10. Tells to run, wants to pass. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. On the move, it's Flanagan. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Sets his feet. It's Silver. Rushes on. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Oh, break out the oxygen tanks. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, goal.
Fumbles every time, so annoying.
Putting points on the board.
Well, the defense is winning this game, and they are helping out their own cause. That's the 2nd time they've recovered a fumble and taken it in for a touchdown. You know they're opportunistic, and they pride themselves on being athletic and being physical, but you can't make mistakes against this unit, and it has absolutely killed this team early in this game.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Makes the grab, it's low. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. There he goes. Past the 30. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Finds his target. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The Tar Heels want to pick up the tempo. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Not likely to rally with field goals in this situation, so they'll go for it. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Touchdown, North Carolina! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half. That is a time window that oftentimes determines games, and you're seeing it potentially happen here. It was critical the offense was able to go down, drive the field, and score a touchdown here late in the first half, knowing they get the ball back first in the second half. And if they go out right away in the second half, and good things happen. This game takes on a completely different feel.
Hand off from the shotgun. He just threw his nose right into the middle of the pile and was stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. He's past the sticks. Cal uses its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. To the air, it's Herrera. Working that left side now. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll run it on the counter. Fouls through the defense. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio with scores from around the country.
Men, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. Let's start with Texas, taking on the #1 team, the Ole Miss Rebels.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. Not hard to figure out why they trail to start this third quarter. 3 first-half turnovers.
So if you're on offense, let's just stay out of our way and find out what happens here in the second half. We're not even giving ourselves a chance because we keep turning the football over. If we can do that, we've got a chance to come back in this game.
I think it's a crazy balance between being really aggressive in the second half and finding ways to make plays, but also not shoot ourselves in the foot, right? Like, they didn't live well on that in the first half. Let's see if they can be a little bit more aggressive while still taking care of the football.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. On the ground, it's Flanagan. He's past the marker. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Out wide left, it's Lowe. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. And the Tar Heels, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Moving the pocket, it's Silver. Looking for the score. Touchdown, UNC! And here they come, almost all the way back. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. They'll run the RPO and Fortwright ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Rid of it on the RPO. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Love the route there by the tight end in man-to-man coverage. He's able to separate from the defender, and then once he has the ball, he's able to rip through the tackle and go get more yards.
They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
And the Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Holds on, it's in goal. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. The fake and wants to throw. timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The Golden Bears will come to the line to convert on fourth down. Motion from the wide receiver. Snaps on fourth down. Right side, it's Abraham. Oh, he's got some space. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the fourth down decision pays off big time. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Setting up the screen. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's ball. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
You can feel the momentum starting to swing in this stadium. It's 1st and 10. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there. He's piled up 87 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. They'll leave it with the lone back. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Looking to throw, it's Silver. Rush right in his face. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. The Tar Heels will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Calls his own number. Touchdown, Tar Heels! Somehow, they got up off the deck, and they got back in the game, and they're all tied up. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Quick catch. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Golden Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. They've got him corralled.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
He's going to run it. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Golden Bears decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Takes the handoff. It's Flanagan. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. To the back. Runs through a tackle. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Silver. Out wide right, it's Young. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Well, one of the best compliments you can pay a running back is they get stronger as the game goes on. This guy's been awesome all game long, and you're seeing it here in the 4th quarter. He's trying to ice this thing and close it out, still running strong.
Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback keeper. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. And the Tar Heels kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Quick handoff. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field.
Touchdown, North Carolina! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
Right side, it's Abraham. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Scanning the field, it's Herrera. Got his man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Looking for running room. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They give it back to him. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. And the Golden Bears will line up to punt it away. And the ball comes to rest right there.
Dude, how about that?
Of course it did.
I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Handoff to the lone back. Breaks into the open. Gets it out to the 16-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
As sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
He stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He reached into his bag for that move, and it didn't get him loose at all. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. The sure hands. It's Young. Timeout taken now by the Golden Bears. That'll be their 1st. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the 3rd down. Cal uses its 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. The Tar Heels will line it up on 1st and 10. The give, and tick, 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 tick. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Cal will use its final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. The give. There's some room. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
Bring it up.
And the Tar Heels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking for room. It's Wood. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to put a bow on this one. The Tar Heels, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Trying to run, it's Flanagan. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
It's really important at this point of the game late that they at least get a field goal here to make this a 2-possession game. So they're staying conservative. They're running the football, keeping it on the ground to execute that idea.
They'll run it. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a miss.
And he crosses the goal line for the late touchdown, and that one just might finish this baby off.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Herrera. He's taking a deep shot. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is complete.
Oh, survival. Survival.
Won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
Yeah, and you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's